te vle yo pa te ka pale pief mo anglais.
This is the beautiful village of Paramin, high in the hills of the Northern Range. There is a tradition that unfolds each year in this community on the Sunday before Carnival, which takes place across Trinidad and Tobago. This is no ordinary Sunday church service. The sounds of the heaven-bound exaltations are different here. For the most part, this Mass is conducted in the Patois language. More than simply religious devotion, this annual Mass represents the determination of this mountain village to honor its Patois roots.
Toi tibo dodo, pamwe yon tibo, de tibo, toi tibo, pamwe tout sa uni, pour soulager chemwe.
I'm at the highest point in Paramin. There is a residual pocket of Patois speakers in this community, so it's a great place to start my exploration of Patois in Trinidad. There is one problem though. While I speak many languages, unfortunately Patois is not one of them. That's why I'm teaming up with Patois researcher Namdi Hodge, who's been working towards the preservation of the language. Now here's the curious bit. Patois is essentially a language with French roots, but Trinidad was never colonized by the French. At one time, though, Patois was spoken by the majority of the population, and we have the Spanish to thank for that. Even though Trinidad had been part of the Spanish crown for more than 200 years, the island remained undeveloped. By the middle of the 18th century, the population was just about 2,000 to 3,000. In a bid to attract settlers to the island, the Spanish proclaimed the Cedula of Population, which invited Roman Catholic citizens to settle in Trinidad on the condition that they swore loyalty to the Spanish crown. The allure of free grants of land proved irresistible, and in short order, Trinidad was inundated with French immigrants who brought with them their African slaves and the seeds of Patois, which would eventually become the dominant language in Trinidad.
Lady après-midi, ma coquille tombait malade. Voyez crier l'abbé pour balayer extrémention. L'abbé oui veillidi, c'est coula, c'est coula.
Patois is a shadow of its former self. Many of the people who still speak the language are in the twilight of their lives. Now, strictly speaking, it's not a written language, so chatting with Patois speakers is really the best way to learn about it. I'm going to catch up with Namdi as he interacts with these Patois speakers in Paramin. A game of gin rummy in any language is probably a good icebreaker. For Namdi, it is also deep immersion in the language, a way to hone his Patois in a fluid setting.
C'est ça, mon gars. Depuis quand vous prenez une chance. J'ai pas double.
Perhaps because of the close-knit nature of the community, it is not uncommon to find Patois still being spoken in groups of people in Paramin. As villagers cross paths, you can sometimes hear the mellifluous notes of the Patois language in a casual exchange of catching up on village old talk. And when you get a group of old friends together, a walk down memory lane is par for the course.